Guess what, puppies? Guess what? My parcel's arrived. I've got a big parcel. It's big, it's heavy, and it's for Slimming World. Woohoo!
Hi everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland. Today I'm going to do a little quick update for you on my Slimming World journey. First of all though, I want to say a huge hello to all my new subscribers and a huge shout out to the wonderful Alec from Big Fella's channel, who was kind enough to feature me on his weekly chat this week. And it's thanks to him that there's a lot of new people moved over to see me. So I'm very, very, very grateful to Alec for doing that. And I'm really, really pleased to see all of you new people over here beside me. My name is Fiona for all you new people. And I really hope that you stick around and subscribe to my channel. So, as I was saying, I'm going to give you just a little update on where I am with Slimming World just now. And excuse me if I keep looking down, I'm writing wee notes so that I don't forget. Right, so this week, since I last spoke to you, I have been completely on plan. I have been on it. I've been under 10 sins every day. I've been loving what I've been eating. Nothing overly exciting. Oh, I did make is it the Cajun pork and apple burgers, I think, from the new Take 5 book. I followed the recipe that the lovely Jane Gammons did on her channel, and they were very tasty, although I don't know if it was something that I did wrong or if I was meant to add egg to it. I don't normally add egg to my burgers when I make them, and they normally stick together quite well, but it is usually beef. I've never made them with pork before, but for some reason, I don't know if it was the apple or the fact that it was pork, but they completely fell apart on me. It was like little bits of burgers rather than big round burgers, but hey, it all tastes the same, doesn't it? So they were very, very tasty. One night I had them with some sweet potato wedges, which were lovely, and lots of speedy mushrooms, onions and tomatoes. And the next night I just had them with spinach and mushrooms and tomatoes and things like that, and it was lovely. My favourite sweet treat this week has been so simple yet just hitting the spot. It's just been the 10 cal pots of jelly mixed with some yogurt, the Muller Lite coconut yogurt mixed through it, and sometimes I've been putting a wee bit of meringue on top, just crushing a wee bit of meringue, and I've been topping it with some of the Anchor Light squishy cream, and it's just been so nice. I would say that it really, really, what's the word I'm looking for?
Longer than a few minutes later.
I was going to say it really satisfies my sweet tooth, but for those of you who have watched my previous videos, you'll know I don't have any teeth. So these are false. So I've not really got a sweet tooth. But before all my teeth came out, I did have a very, very sweet tooth. And I have to say that's been enough just to satisfy it. I've been happy with that every night. If I've really fancied something after it, I've maybe had one of the Fibre One popcorn bars or a Skinny Whip, something like that, but generally I've not needed much at all, which has been fab. Now, the other thing that I wanted to update you on is I have made a decision. Hallelujah! I have decided that the whole group thing, trying to find a group that accommodates me in this bloody chair, sorry for the language, it's just too much hassle. It was just stressing me out and it's not worth it. So I've decided that I am going to go it alone. I'm going to do it from the house. I am hopefully going to join online at some point soon. I mentioned to you that it's £60 is the cheapest basically that you can get online. It's not like you can go to group and pay it weekly. You need to pay it all in a oneer, and I've just not got £60 just now. However, a couple of lovely viewers did comment that I could go to my doctor and ask if they would refer me, because if there's a medical need for you to lose weight, then doctors can do that. So I'm due to see my GP in a week or so, next Friday, I think, a week today, for my vitamin B12 injection. So I'll mention it to him then and see what he says, because if he did that, that would be fab. In the meantime, I'm just going to rely on looking online for sin values and healthy extras and things. And of course, I have to say a huge thanks to all of you who have actually been commenting on my videos and helping me out, saying, yeah, that's a healthy extra B and that's a healthy extra A. That's been fab. Thank you so much for all that. And I do love it when you say hi to me. So if you are watching my videos, please feel free to comment, even if it is just to say hi. I will always reply to you within a day or so. If I don't reply to you, please give me a gentle nudge, because it might just be that I've not noticed the comment. But I promise I will reply to you if you write me a wee comment and say hello. So what else? Yes, so the fact that I've decided to do it at home then meant, how are you going to weigh yourself, Fiona? I don't know the last time I was weighed. I just know that I'm getting out of control because my clothes are getting tighter and tighter, and I can hardly breathe when I'm sitting down, which is, let's face it, all of the time. So I knew it was definitely time to get something done. So I have seen a couple of lovely vloggers reviewing scales online, and I decided, who was it that I watched? Definitely Trim with Tan, and I'm sure Jane Gammons, and I think maybe Debbie's World as well, had been given the scales to review, and I have to say they look fab. So I decided to buy them, and that's what my big purchase was. So when I finally got my parcel today, it was meant to come yesterday. I had a bit of a ding dong with Amazon Prime because they didn't arrive yesterday, even although Hermes said that they had attempted delivery, which was a load of rubbish. So anyway, I've had my Amazon Prime extended by a month for nothing because I didn't get them yesterday, and they did arrive today. So I'm going to just show you them quickly now. Here are the scales, well, the box. So they are by a brand called Ham Swan, and they are Bluetooth smart scales. And if I turn it round, bear with me a wee second. If I turn it round, the things that appealed to me most were the fact that it does measure all the normal stuff, your body weight, bone mass, body fat, muscle mass, body water. I've got scales that did that, or I've had them in the past, which was great. But in addition to that, these scales also tell you your visceral fat, which is basically the bad fat that you don't want, that hangs around in your abdominal area, sort of round about your organs. Not the pouchy bit that you can see, it's usually sort of more inside than that. And high levels of that can put you at risk of different diseases such as diabetes. So I'm really interested in the fact that it can measure the visceral fat. Also your BMI, which, to be honest, I'm not a huge believer in. I think that's badly needing updated, but that's a completely different subject. And your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, which is basically how many calories you need to eat in a day in order to lose weight. Hello,
I heard
Brooke.
the word organs.
You heard the word organs? Okay. Was that funny?
Yeah.
Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
If you've not met Brooke before, this is Brooke, and Brooke is going to be featuring in another video of mine very soon. Aren't we? We're going to do some exercises together.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Sorry about that, folks. Mum life. So yes. So that was the good thing about the scales, and also the fact that they are Bluetooth and they do send all the stats to your phone. So with me doing it online, and I won't have a book for the lovely people that weigh in to write all the information in, but I will have it all on my phone. And it means that I can show all you lovely people every week exactly what changes there have been, not only in my weight, but also in my like the water weight and the fat and muscle mass, things like that. So it's going to be a good way to keep track of it all. So I've decided that a Monday is going to be my weigh-in. A couple of reasons for that. One is because, as I said in my last video, the weekends are my big downfall. Did you make any more noise, Brooke?
Can I here on TV.
Excuse me just now.
Right, sorry about that, everybody. Brooke has now got something to eat, and Jack has came in from out the back, and he's about to come through again. Hello. Do you want me to put this off till you pass? It's okay, nobody will look. Nobody look. Yes, it's rather manic in here tonight. Anyway, I was saying a Monday is going to be my weigh-in because I'm really bad for sticking to plan at the weekends. I'm so good through the week, and then it comes to the weekends and it all goes Pete-tong. So if I have a Monday morning weigh-in, it really does encourage me to stay on plan. And this Monday is going to be my first weigh-in for a long time. Although I did have scales in the past, I've not really been able to use them because of not being able to stand. So I was getting weighed when I was having regular hospital checkups and things. I was getting weighed on sitting scales in the hospital. But what I've decided is, so that I can do this properly, if I'm not weighing myself, I won't have any main incentive to stay on track, basically. So I thought if I get these scales, I know exactly where I'm going to place them in the bathroom, right next to bars that I've got to hold on to for transferring. So what I'm going to do is I'll have them in the same place every week, and I'll be able to pull myself up with the bars and just hold on to them very gently. So it might not be a completely accurate reading of my exact weight, but if I do it the same way every week, it will be an accurate reading of any changes that have been made. It's the only way that I can think of to do it. So I'm going to give that a go and see what happens. And yes, this Monday is going to be my first weigh-in, although I have to be 100% honest with you and tell you that Monday is my daughter Abby's 14th birthday, so I will be slightly off plan this week. Not this week, this weekend. Tomorrow we're going out for the day to celebrate her birthday, and we are going for a meal, and then on Sunday we've got family, and then on Monday it's her actual birthday, so I'll probably have a bit of cake then as well. However, whereas before I would always have used it as an excuse to just binge, say, well, I'm off plan anyway, I'm as well just eating everything that I can. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be on it where I can be, and I will be off it for my meal, and I will have some birthday cake, but I will get straight back on it next meal, next snack, whatever. I'm not going to wait until the next day or the next week or anything like that. I am going to get right back on it, which is a huge change in mindset for me. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, you might have heard me saying a minute ago when we were talking to Brooke there about some exercise. I decided that I need to do some body magic, and I was going to say I've not been going to the gym because of the wheelchair. That would be a complete lie. I've not been going to the gym because I don't like the gym. Even when I could walk and stand, I never went to a gym. I did join a few times, but I never actually went. So that would just be a complete lie. However, I have been using the fact that I'm not able to stand as not even an excuse. It has been a reason for me not doing a lot of exercise, in that I can't walk, so it's not like I can walk or run or do the couch to 5k as much as I would love to be able to do that. I can't. So I've been thinking to myself, well, what do I do? How do I overcome it? And I've decided that I had a look on YouTube for some chair workouts, wheelchair workouts, that sort of thing. And I found quite a few good ones. So I'm going to start doing that at least, hopefully 3 times a week. However, I do get chronic fatigue. So if I can't do it, I won't push myself. But I do aim to do some form of exercise 3 times a week, even if it's just doing some ab work to try and get the mummy pouch in check. Then that's what I'm going to do. And I did see the lovely Debbie that I mentioned earlier, Debbie's World. I'm sure you all know about a big event called SlimCon that's coming up, and I'm not going to it, unfortunately. It's in Manchester, and with it being a Sunday, it's too much hassle. If it had been the weekend, I would probably have been able to do it, but I wouldn't be able to get down there and back up in time for getting the kids to school again on the Monday. So I won't be going to SlimCon, but I can't wait to watch all the vlogs about it. But there is a personal trainer who goes to SlimCon, and he has designed a specific workout for SlimCon 2018, and Debbie did it on her channel the other day. And while she was doing it, obviously she was doing it standing up, but I thought, that looks quite easy, and I love the music, the Jive Bunny, oh, come on everybody, I just love all that stuff. So it was more like a dance than a workout, and I used to love dancing when I was up and about. Dancing was my favourite thing. So anyway, I go off on a tangent all the time, don't I? So I saw her doing it, and I thought, oh, that looks quite good, and I actually joined in with her as she was doing it. Obviously I wasn't doing the standing up bits, but I was still doing the kicky bits, and I was doing all the arms, and I thought, hey, that's really good. And my wee one, Brooke, who's 9, came in, and she went, what are you doing, Mum? And I told her, and she went, that looks good, can I join in? I was like, yeah, why not? And it was so good, even Brooke could join in, and I thought, I'm going to definitely do that. Then I thought, I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to film it. So it's turned into a wee challenge between me and Brooke, who's the best. Brooke standing doing it or me sitting doing it. So hopefully we'll get that filmed over the weekend and get that put up on the channel. It's a bit of light-hearted fun, but at the same time it's getting me moving, and hopefully it'll encourage me to do more body magic. And I don't know, maybe more of you will join in and start doing the wee routine on your channels as well. That would be cool. The other thing that I'm thinking about doing, might take me a wee bit more courage, is swimming. I'm not sure if I can still swim or not, but when Brooke started swimming lessons a few weeks ago, I investigated the swimming pool and discovered they've got a disabled changing room, and they've got a wheelchair that would take me from the changing room out to the pool, and then they've got a hoist that would get me into the pool and out again. So if I pluck up the courage, I might give that a go. I have got a wee bit of anxiety to kind of get over before I do that, but we'll give it a go. I was always very self-conscious going into swimming pools anyway, even when I wasn't quite so big and I could walk, never mind being bigger and being wheeled in and hoisted in and out the pool. And the other thing that I noticed is they have got an aquafit class on, which I would really quite enjoy doing as well, I think. So that's something for maybe a couple of weeks down the line, but I definitely do want to start doing it. I think that's everything. You'll be pleased to hear after goodness knows how many minutes of watching me blether a load of rubbish. However, I do think that's everything. I've told you that I'm not going to be strictly on plan this weekend, but I'm going to stick to it as much as I can. And then Monday will be my first weigh-in, and I will have all my stats on my phone, so I will get on here on Monday and I will tell you my starting weight and all my starting stats, and then we'll be able to go from there and see how it goes. That's assuming that I do manage to stand on the scales and that I don't follow my bahookie in the meantime. But hey ho. Oh dear. Anyway, right, I'm going to go just now before the dogs start, because I can hear them starting to move about. I think Jack might be about to come in again. So I will go just now, and I will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.